Hey guys, my name is Dante, and today I'm going to go over options trading and what is an option, how to price them, and intrinsic versus extrinsic value. So essentially, I'm going to go over whether you're buying or selling a cheap or expensive call, or put for that matter. With that being said, nothing I say is advice or a hold recommendation. Always do your own due diligence with any trading and investing. As well as with trading and investing, obviously you can lose all or more of your account if you don't know what you're doing. So nothing I say, like I said, is a buy, sell, or hold recommendation, rather for it to be used for educational purposes. So right now we're going to look at Amazon, and Amazon is currently trading at $1,506. And today is April 17th, 2018. So as you can see, if you were bullish Amazon, there's different expiration dates. There's 45 days, 59 days, 94 days. So for example, if you were going to buy the call that comes closest to 1506, so let's say 1500, you're essentially going to pay $96 for that call, which comes out to being like $1,000 to control this. So essentially you would take 1500 and it's currently 1506. So it's $6 in the money, which means it's $6 that it actually has value. Which means that you're essentially paying $90 to control this stock, because your break-even point for this would then be $1,596. Because until Apple comes out, or excuse me, Amazon comes up to 1,900, $1,596, excuse me, it'll expire worthless. As it moves in your favor between now and July, you might be able to sell this call for more money than it costs you so far. But if July 20th comes and this call, or Amazon expires beneath $1,596, you essentially let it expire worthless and you lost all of your money if you don't close it out before then. So that's how you would price it usually, is you would take the strike price and then or you would take the call of the cost of the call, excuse me, add it to the strike price and then subtract it from current price, and that would be how you would find the cost. So to sum that up, 1500 plus $96 would be 1596. Minus 1506 would bring the cost of your option to roughly $90, which is 900 in this situation. However, if you brought the expiration day to, let's say, this week, so these will expire here in 3 days, April 20th calls. And as you can see here, the ones that expire this week in 3 days are a lot cheaper. So this has Amazon trading at, or the call, the same call for $1,500 for the 3 day from now expiration currently cost $17.67, which is a lot less than $90. So because it expires sooner, it's less likely for price to, your break even for this would then be $1,517, which is currently trading at 1506. So it's $6 in the money. So then effectively you're only paying, or your cost for this option or to control this is it's like $11. So it's a lot cheaper, but you have a lot less time for it to happen. In the same respect, the delta is 5 with or 0.55. So for every dollar moves in your favor, you'll make 50 cents, and then gamma will add on to the to the delta as it moves in your favor. Obviously the theta is it's the biggest one here because the time decay is so aggressive. So for every day that happens between now and April, or 3 days from now, you're going to be losing 2.4 in theta. So that's quite a bit. When you're buying a call or a put, you're usually going to have negative theta because it'll expire worthless eventually. Whereas when you're selling, you could have a positive theta. So that's pretty much how you measure intrinsic or extrinsic value, the price of the option. It's the easiest way to do it. Do your own calculations. The further out you go out in time, the smaller delta. But then you have the more time to be right. So if we go back to, let's say, July, the July is again 96 for the call, which is essentially you're paying $990 for the call because it has $6 of current value at this price. And then you see the delta is 0.54 and the gamma is 0.002. So that's a really small gamma. As it moves in your favor, it'll take quite a bit for delta to go up or accumulate compared to the one that expires in 3 days. So again, I hope that gives you a little bit more clarity of how to measure intrinsic and extrinsic value, or the actual cost of the call or the put. Usually the further out you go out in time, the more expensive it's going to be, but then you have more time to be right and more time to close out the trade or to do any of those things. It's usually expensive to be cheap. Oftentimes you'll find that the more expensive options are actually the options that cost more to acquire are actually less expensive, because let's say Disney's trading at $100 and the 95 call is it's $700. But the 90 call is 1,100. So even though the 90 call cost more money, the call itself, the price of it is only $100, because it's currently trading at 100. The call is 90. The strike price is 90, and the price of the call is 1,100. Versus the 95, that is, only $700, so it's $300 or $400 cheaper. But the 95 call, that is $700, is actually 200 of those dollars is the price of the call. Whereas the 91, the call that's $90 with $1,100 cost, 1,000 of those dollars are in the money, so it's only $100 to acquire that, if that makes sense for simple math. Again, nothing is a buy, sell, or hold recommendation. Do your own due diligence, analysis, and cross-referencing. This is just an attempt to make this a little bit easier for you guys in the process of learning your options trading. So anyway, guys, I hope this was helpful and have a fantastic day. Bye.